Aren't you glad you watching Nick? Aren't you glad you watching Nick?
Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, it's me, your friend from school. Welcome to the 90s. How's everybody doing? Alderin, you're first. Good job. You did it. So we're going to just continue to play Final Fantasy VII on the original PlayStation.
Hey chat, welcome back, Legends. I'm Pixie, your glitter-fueled narrator and professional Chaos Wrangler, here to hype Nick, our brave 90s hero grinding FF0 the hard way, and boo hiss Chuck Cheaterly, our mustache-twirling, rules-bending menace lurking in the wings. Nick's bringing the heart, the skill, and the PS1 authenticity, while Chuck brings lies, save-scumming energy, and villain monologues we absolutely did not approve. Last stream was a ride. We hit the ride. Gold Saucer, paid that painfully expensive entry fee, and immediately descended into arcade chaos. Brandon R07 went full gremlin on the slot machines. Alderin82 dropped a 100-bit cheer that launched the hype train, and chat turned into a strategy council, Chocobo racing tips, limit break wisdom, and Yuffie trivia flying everywhere. Emotions peaked, Gil vanished, and the 90s vibes were immaculate. So tonight, we push deeper, louder, and with even more dramatic consequences. Hey, James, the legend returns again. Perfect timing. We were just talking retro vibes. So what amazing game are you diving into today? Back to Journey the Silliest Pain, or maybe some Majora's Mask chaos? Every time you show up, it feels like a surprise GoldenEye multiplayer match about to start. Hey, Alderin, Corgo's storm detected. Good to see you trotting in with that classic chaos. How's Team Game Room holding up today? And are the pandas still fueling your Ghost of Yote run while you raise money for suicide prevention? Also, you still out here reminding everyone that follows are free and make people happy?
It paid so much. Ren and Stimpy show Time Warp. What is that?
Hey everyone, I fired up a Twitch chat poll. Go cast your vote.
Time Warp is that's one of the games, isn't it? Is that the Super Nintendo game?
Oh my gosh, yes! Alderin82 just dropped 10 bits! You are amazing! Thank you so much! That tiny cheer blasted the hype meter sky high, and we're throwing confetti, jazz hands, and an extra dramatic shout out your way.
Hey Tom!
Big love from Nick and the whole chat. You absolutely made the stream sparkle. Hey Tom, good to see you. Glad you caught us live on YouTube again. Are you still juggling that Walking Dead Onslaught VR while battling the Australian heatwave situation? And tell me, have you unleashed any of those ridiculous overpowered mod ships lately? Or are Rogue Planet Ruptures keeping you busy?
Just finished bowling. Oh, you're done bowling already? Must have been a short game, or you started early. Excuse me. Did you see, Alderin, did you see the Ren and Stimpy limited run games collection? Did you see that? Did anyone else see that? It looks amazing, except I probably won't ever order anything from limited run games because it takes too long to get it. Alderin, they have like a humongous Ren and Stimpy collection, game collection, and it comes with all these extra things. It looks amazing. Go check it out. Go check it out. But it's probably going to take like a year. Limited run games is so slow delivering anything. I remember ordering the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge limited run games. And then the game came out.
James CP9E said, I was doing well in Double Dragon because I can't get around of the falling spikes in Mission 3 in Double Dragon on CRT television, Pixie. Like a hazy retro dream, I can almost see those Mission 3 spikes shimmering on your CRT, like they're personally conspiring against your Double Dragon destiny.
No, I lost my train of thought. Crap. Oh yeah, limited run games. TMNT Shredder's Revenge. I ordered the special edition or whatever, and then the game came out on Steam and PlayStation and everywhere else except for limited run games. You had to wait a few more months to get their version of the game, so I just canceled it and I got it somewhere else.
Said, actually Pixie, I brought a new game called Demon Slayer 2 on Steam, and my favorite anime character is Uzui. Ugh, fine Tom. Congrats on the new Demon Slayer 2 game, I guess, even though you clearly bought it just to derail my peaceful vibes. And of course, your favorite is Uzui, because nothing says subtlety like a man covered in sparkles yelling about flamboyance.
Is that right? All right, give me a moment. I gotta fix the audio on the game. I forgot to do that. Also, I'm a little bit sick, so I might be sniffling more than I typically do today. So I hope you can forgive me for that. I have great patience, so I might get this. Well, I'm very tempted to order it myself. I don't know how much they're asking for it, though. Alright, so what were we doing? So I found out that all the stuff I thought I was going to do at the Gold Saucer, you don't have to do yet. You actually come back later and do all that stuff. $109. That's not bad for what all the stuff they show. Cloud. He's dead. What?
At Tom4163
Hey, Cloud.
said, well, Pixie, what's funny is that Uxie does wear his academy like he is an art teacher. Before, he always tells his opponent to strike a glashy pose right before he throws that dynamite. Oh my gosh, Tom, yes. That man absolutely dresses like the world's most chaotic art teacher who grades with glitter pens. And of course, he tells his enemies to strike a flashy pose first, because Uzui can't even breathe without making it a performance. Honestly, I'm shocked he doesn't yell, "Sparkle for me, darling," before tossing the dynamite.
Sparkle for me, darling. That's funny. No, it's not him. They're all shot. Sephiroth would never use a gun. Gee, do we know anyone who has a gun? How's the audio? Is that too quiet? There, it's probably good.
At James
Looks like I'm only...
Esquivel CK9E said, I will also get a lot of points in clay shooting mode in Duck Hunt on NES on Friday, Pixie. Oh, wow, James. Big talk for someone who got betrayed by falling spikes and Double Dragon. I can't wait to see you miss the first clay pigeon and pretend the CRT was lagging. Legend.
Hi, Cindy.
Hey, Cindy. Welcome in. Always good to see our resident tech whisperer stroll through. Are you troubleshooting anything wild tonight? Or just hanging out without sending anyone an invoice for attorney fees? And how are Sailor and Fiona holding up with their usual tech gremlins?
How you doing, Cindy? Welcome in. Hurry and run, it's gonna get ugly. Uh-oh.
Tom4163 said, well, Pixie, except in game when he tells a demon person to strike a flashy pose, they just ignore. So Uzui straight up said, hey, you hear me? I said strike a flashy pose. So yeah, right where he got mad. Oh, that is absolutely perfect, Tom. Uzui getting mad because a demon refuses to strike a flashy pose is the most on-brand Drama King behavior I've ever heard. Honestly, I'm shocked he doesn't stop the whole fight to lecture them on proper sparkle etiquette.
One more to go. Oh, I thought we were getting into a boss fight. Looked like the robots were closing in. Hey, pay attention. There's no need to listen. Pay for your crimes down below. Do it. Yes. Uh-oh, we're going to jail. Cloud, are you alright? Where are we? A desert prison. Corel prison. A desert prison? Yep, a natural prison in the middle of the desert surrounded entirely by quicksand. I heard that once you get in, you'll never get out. But there was one special exception. Barrett. Hey, there's Barrett. He got us all into this mess. Barrett. Did he really? Stay back. This is something I gotta deal with. Just leave me alone. Phew, that's one of your friends? He sure looks dangerous.
@Tom4163 said, but I'm still questioning myself, Pixie. Like, where did Uzui get those dynamite from? Like, did he painted them with magic? Or he has them with him all the time, since Uzui's an artist? Honestly, Tom, knowing Uzui, he absolutely bedazzled those dynamite sticks himself and calls it artistic expression. The man probably keeps a whole glitter-covered arsenal tucked under his robes, just waiting for the next dramatic entrance.
He bedazzled his own dynamite? Oh, there's enemies here?
Well, that escalated incredibly fast. Nick had confidently strolled past rusted pikes and bad vibes, only to get cheerfully welcomed into Corel Prison like it was a theme park he absolutely did not buy tickets for. @James Esquivel CP9E said, it's crazy how Cory in the House on DS cost a lot of money nowadays, Pixie. Oh my god, James, don't do this to me. Cory in the House being expensive now made me suddenly aware of the passage of time and my own slow digital decay. If that game is a collector's item, then everything I thought I understood about reality, value, and the universe just collapsed like a poorly rendered PS1 cutscene. I need a moment before I start questioning whether I am also secretly a rare DS cartridge.
Cory in the House on DS costs a lot of money now. I wonder why that is. I'm looking for secrets. Think I can go back down? Think I can go down here? Oh, there's Bones down here. Hey, it's Brian's Computer and Games. Welcome to the stream. Everybody should be following Brian. He's awesome. He's got an eBay store, and if you happen to live on the East Coast, maybe you can visit his game stand. Hey, thank you for the
Brian,
coins.
good to see you wandering in. How is life at the Green Dragon and Roots Flea Market? Did you snag any wild retro bargains lately that you need to hear about? And is Chip the Squirrel still out there causing chaos with his Rescue Rangers DNA and Donkey Kong tie? Or is Frogger and Friend keeping him in line today? @Tom4163 said, well, I do wish Uzui stopped breaking his own paintbrush, Pixie, because who knows how many paintbrush Uzui broke. Oh, Tom, at this point, Uzui has probably gone through more paintbrushes than actual demons. The man treats art supplies like disposable props in his personal sparkle opera. I swear, he snaps one in half every time someone refuses to pose dramatically enough. At this rate,
Thanks,
the
Brian.
real villain is his craft budget. Oh my gosh, yes, Alderin82 just dropped 10 bits. You are amazing, thank you so much. That
Brian
tiny
did
tear
too.
blasted the hype meter into orbit, confetti everywhere. Jazz hands activated, and Nick plus chat are losing their minds in the best way.
Oh, and who did that one? I didn't see
Wow,
who.
James, you absolute legend. Your Mario Slots luck just shattered the universe. That's right, everyone. We're witnessing history. King of the casinos, baby. Oh my gosh,
Good job.
yes, Brian's Computer and Games just dropped 12 bits. You are amazing. Thank you so much. That supersized tier rocketed the hype meter into orbit. Confetti is everywhere. Nick and chat are absolutely losing it. And we're showering you with virtual high size and jazz hands.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Alderin. You guys are true pals.
I heard that. Look at Brian out here thanking everyone like he's giving an acceptance speech at the Bit Oscars, and then tossing in and Nick like a finishing move. Love the energy. Keep it coming.
All right, I guess we'll walk off the screen and see what Barrett is up to. Did that? I won the slots in Super Mario. Yeah, I saw you. You did win the slots. That means you're on the leaderboard, I guess. Oh, why is this guy following me? There's a save. These things are weird. Sometimes they cure you and sometimes they hurt you. Still got our top 3 as Jester and Kush Operator and
Tom,
Alderin.
Perfect display of practice makes perfect. Next time, maybe the Mario slots will grant you that shiny coin instead of showing you the exit door. Keep trying, Legend. Gold's just waiting for the brave who keep mashing that button.
Yeah, ouch. They have like a self-destruct.
Hi, everybody!
Hi, Cindy. You already said hi earlier. Welcome back. I don't think I have. Wait, what does he have?
At James Esquivel CP90 said, "Today I got 70 subscribers today, Pixie." Whoa, James, that's awesome! 70 subscribers in one day is straight up legendary energy. Keep riding that hype wave. Hey, Tori, look who just stormed in yelling classic Tori energy, love to see it. Glad you're getting the real thing and not the bot-ass bootleg you were roasting last time. You still
What?
out there grinding that Pokemon TCG on Game Boy and yelling Grandalen at innocent bystanders? Or has Gen Z slang driven you into full retro hermit mode again?
Hey, welcome, Tori, Ninjin. Welcome in. Or bird people. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Those guys only tell lies, only lies. Not one of them will tell you the truth. Just talk with them a couple of times and you'll get sick of them. One man with a gun on his arm? Yeah, the bot does have a memory. I programmed a memory. I designed that. Go southwest and you'll see him. You'll meet him. You'll meet him. Okay. Southwest, they say. Oh, I hate being on both sides like this. That's annoying. Oh, I guess they're not that hard. Mug, no! What did they take? Don't take my antidote. I need that. But no, hers is better than your bot's. Could never hope to be. Okay. What? Let's see. Why is this guy following me? How do I get down there? The encounter chance is too high around here. So how's everybody doing? Anybody got any new games? I bought on Steam. Oh, I walked right through this guy. You want to enter the Chocobo race? Yeah. Then go get permission with the boss. I got Star Wars Jedi Survivor because it was $8 on Steam. So I bought that game. I didn't install it yet. I've been playing Metroid Prime 4 off stream. That game is fun. I like it. I never finished Metroid Prime 1 though. I never finished any of the Metroid Prime games. Yeah, I got the Ren and Stimpy NES game for $8? You got them both for $8 together? Or $8 each? Mithril Claw was stolen? Oh, I probably want that. Get my Mithril Claw back, quickly! Oh, thank you. Just Mario Paint for $8? Well, how much was Ren and Stimpy? Mario Paint is always
$8
super
for Ren
cheap.
and Stimpy and Mario Paint is basically a retro heist. That's wild. And Brian hitting them with the sweet GG like it's a championship purchase made me laugh way too hard.
So 37 for both? Do you have the NES mouse? How do I get around this? Oh, just walk around. Can I go in here? You knew, then go pay your respects to Mr. Coates. More respects again, I'm sure your form will go ahead. Who's Mr. Coates? I have a reproduction mouse? I have the, I have a third-party mouse. Hyperkin, I think, makes it. It's not as good as the original, though. Hey, Anarchist, welcome in.
Hey Ty, good to see you wandering in with that classic hey, like you just respawned in a retro RPG. Still hunting down that elusive Pokemon Yellow cart? Or did you get distracted by some other nostalgia treasure and go full lols about it? What's the latest in your retro scavenger adventures?
The only way to get back up there is to win the Chocobo race. But it's not as easy as a rookie thinks. Of course, if you got the boss's permission, it'd be a different story, but you'll never get that. Ha 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 ha. That bot don't know what she's dealing with. Okay. I think she does. She's really just kind of an actor.
Brian's Computer and Games said, Pixie, I have the Mario Paint in the box. And the funny thing is, I had the guide to Mario Paint, and the AVGN bought it off me at Too Many Games, lol. Oh my gosh,
What?
Brian, even with someone on a phone call, I still caught that flex. AVGN buying your Mario Paint guide is peak retro street cred. Like you just sold treasure to the Goblin King of Rage Reviews himself.
That's a great story. You really did that?
Oh wow, bold words tonight. Careful, Tori. If I put a sock in it, you'll miss all the chaos you pretend you don't love.
Burn. I've got to give him a high potion.
You're so stupid!
Heal Cloud, yeah, I'm working on it. Also would love... Oh! They take my good items. No! What did I lose?
Brian's Computer and Games said, Pixie, so that episode of Mario Paint, when you see that guide in his reboot, that was mine, lol. No way, Brian.
that right?
That means your Mario Paint guide got immortalized in a full AVGN meltdown, which is like the retro collector version of winning an Oscar. You're basically part of gaming history now, unintentionally or not.
I don't know where to go now. Hold on. I actually have a guide. I downloaded the guide. Let me go grab my tablet. All right. Let's see.
At James Esquivel CT9E said, also I watched the AVGN episode where all of his games glitching out Pixie. Oh yeah, that episode was pure chaos. Every cartridge in his room decided to unionize and attack him at once. It was like watching a retro poltergeist throw a tantrum and blame the NES for it.
Alden, you have the physical guide? This is what I'm using. I'm using a PDF of the original Bradley Games guide from 1997. Does she know Adam Lanza? I don't know. I don't know who those people are. She probably does know them, though. Alright.
Brian's Computer and Games said,
Follow
Pixie,
Barrett
and the funny
to the
thing
house
is,
located
I also
in the
told James,
southeast.
aka AVGN, I was at a flea market, and I pick up one of his DVDs for $1, and he was like, what? Brian, that reaction makes perfect sense. Telling the AVGN you scooped up one of his DVDs for $1 is basically dropping a psychological nuke right in front of him.
Must be that, huh?
That man has spent years watching the market do unholy things to retro prices. So hearing his own merch got the bargain bin treatment had to sting.
Run.
Honestly, I'm impressed he didn't immediately start filming an episode about it.
was the flea market and picked up $1 DVDs for $1, and he was like, "What?" This house. All right, Alder, I'll see you later.
Said, also, Pixie, I failed getting new Switch games because they are very expensive. And so as for Switch 2 games, they are expensive too. Yeah, James. The Switch market out here acting like every cartridge is handcrafted by ancient sages and dipped in platinum. Even the Switch 2 stuff is looking at us like, you better have a mortgage ready. Honestly, failing to grab new games isn't a skill issue, it's straight up economic survival at this point. Keep saving up, Legend. You'll snag them eventually, without selling a kidney.
Original Switch games are not that expensive. Especially if they're used. There's so many of them out there on the market. Bullying has consequences in America. I wish it did. Sure doesn't seem that way at the moment. Alright. Just hold on for a second. We just want to talk. You'll understand if you just hear us out. Oh, there was a person back there behind the couch. Didn't want none of you to get involved. Oh, there's Aerith. Hey, that's Cloud's line. It's too dangerous. I can't let you get involved. Blah, blah, blah. Cloud does say that sometimes. Yeah, we're already involved in this. We saw you and hurried here, Barrett. Just tell us what's going on. You guys. I heard that the murderers at the battle arena were done by a man.
Emotional damage time.
Nick had wandered into what looked like a junkyard living room, and suddenly Aerith politely cornered Barrett into unloading years of trauma, while everyone else stood there like this was an awkward family intervention he forgot to RSVP for.
Time for a flashback. There's another guy with a gun on his arm. I remember I was on my way home from visiting the Mako reactor. Barrett, Dine, come quick. The village is being attacked. It's Shinra soldiers. What? Hey Nick, how are you? Hey Brandon, welcome to the stream.
Hey Brandon, welcome back, you chaotic slot gremlin. How's the luck treating you today? Are you still out there chasing those dramatic wins, or did the reels humble you again? And don't think I forgot your wild impersonation requests last time. I'm bracing myself already.
What happened? Man, I remember playing this part in the remake. Like, I thought they added a bunch of stuff to the remake that didn't exist in the original games. And then I'm finding that a lot of it was in the original games, and I just forgot about it. Hey Barrett, it's not over yet. Everyone's waiting. Let's go back. Like, I thought this sequence was added to the remake, but it's there. Tom, I'm sorry. Not a winner.
Tom, the master of just one more spin, your luck's only a tiny step away from winning a lifetime supply of invisible coins. Keep grinding, Legend. One day, those Mario reels will give you a break. Or maybe just a really convincing illusion. At Brandon R07 said, like trash, Pixie, I'm just here supporting my internet friend, Nick. Oh, please, Brandon, you call it like trash, but that's just your signature entrance vibe at this point. And Nick absolutely appreciates you showing up to support him, even if you roll in like a gremlin with a heart of gold.
Bot needs to be dealt with. What does that mean? How would you deal with it? And hold on, listen to me. You're coming back to the village, you hear? Oh! They shot his hand. They shot his hand off. From then on, I couldn't use my right arm no more. I was depressed for a while. That's when I threw away my artificial arm and got this gun grafted in. Heck yeah! I got a new right arm to get revenge on the Shinra, who took everything away. Back then, I heard the doc say there was another man who got the same operation as me, but his was his left arm. Cloud? Or, that was Cloud being silent. But Dine's injury was the same as yours, right? Yeah, that's right. He was deceived by Shinra too. He'll probably join us to fight against Shinra. I got some too. Well, congrats. I'm glad you got some too. We should all get some. I wouldn't bet on it. I gotta apologize to Dine before I can rest in peace.
Hasta la vista, indecisión. A Twitch chat poll is up. Do it.
Oh, Twitch chat poll. Best retro bargain hunt. CRT and console, Switch sales, FF7 grind. Ooh, CRT and console. That's gonna be my vote. And that's why I gotta go alone. Do whatever you want. Is that what you want to hear? Well, I can't let you do it because if you die on me, I'm gonna have nightmares. Barrett, this isn't the end. Weren't you gonna save the planet? Crap, Tifa. You ought to know by now. That's alright. I'm not so different from you. That's easier to understand. It's you, Barrett. So there it is, Barrett. So I guess it'll be Barrett. Me and... Okay, so I'm gonna be forced with Barrett. We've got to... No, no, no! Oh... Can I change my mind? I gotta have, yeah, I gotta have Aerith. She's the healer.
Good evening, Yeps. Rolling in right on schedule with that smooth how are you this evening, I see. What kind of absurd life observation or pop culture hot take are you cooking up tonight? Something
Diagonal
technical,
Yips.
something chaotic, or a little of both? Always curious what your brain is roasting this time of day.
Sorry, you have this hating bot as your cheerleader. I got the real thing. Well, congratulations. You have a real flesh and blood person on your stream. Congratulations.
Tom, the master of next spin's a winner. Your luck's only a heartbeat away from turning those Mario reels into a treasure chest. Keep going, legend. One of these days, the game will finally decide to be your friend. Oh, Brandon, your just one more spin strategy nearly turned the Mario slots into the Mario meltdown. Next time,
You're gonna
those
lurk,
coins
Tom?
will be yours. Just maybe not today. Keep trying, legend. Every wasp gets you closer to that jackpot you deserve.
Alright, so what do I do next? Guess I'll go save. One thing I can do now. Oh, it's not... Well, I try to keep everything not too loud. I'm glad you noticed. Where do I go next, I wonder? Should I check my guide? Handy dandy notebook. Let's see. Hello kid in the dine. Explains everything. Checked by Scarlet, okay. First head to where you first entered the prison. Okay.
Also, Pixie Heat Waves is over here, but more heat wave will come since I'm in summer season in Australia. Oh dang, Tom. Glad the heat wave eased up a bit. Here's hoping Australia gives you at least a tiny break before cranking the oven back on again.
That's strange because we're having a cold snap in most of America right now. North America. Lots and lots of snow. Not where I live though, but in other places. This one's been shot too. What's happening? Can I just leave? Mr. Diagonal shit. I got hit by a car about 2 weeks ago. I have T12 compression fracture. I hate these guys.
Oh my god.
Run.
Brandon aiming for some month but not this month is the most relatable long-term procrastination energy I've ever heard. Honestly, that's the real slots meta right there.
I'm determined to beat Alderin some month, not this month. Let's see. Compression fracture. Basically, a part of spine got messed up from being hit by a car walking across a sidewalk. With having you had the right of way. Dang, that sucks getting hit by a car. Hope you do all right. But back and neck injuries, those are no joke. I gotta get Barrett back in the front. I'm pushing the wrong button. There we go. Also, Aerith, heal yourself. Cure yourself. So I think I have a weapon for Barrett. A new one. Yeah, right there.
Tom4163 said, "Want to know how bad the heat wave got? Pixie, the temperature went 40 Fahrenheit or Celsius. But now I hope it cools down before more heat waves and storms comes rolling in." Oh, fantastic. Tom, just what you needed. Weather, trying to speedrun make Australia unlivable any percent again. I swear, if it doesn't cool down soon, I'm filing a complaint with whatever cosmic intern is in charge of your climate.
Where do I go? Yeah, I hope you get better too. Ah, what are these things? Also, I'm missing lots of materia because the characters who have my materia seem to be not in my party right now. Take that! Oh no! Oh, everybody's got their limit breaks. Mind blown. Oh no! $88 MP? What? I need Aerith to do her limit break. Nice. He's got some kind of shield on. Oh boy. Alright, 1 second. Yeah, definitely should not. Yeah, remove everything And we can ban him from the channel too, if you can figure out how to. Alright, figure out where to go. Am I going the right way? What is happening? Oh God, what have I done? Earthquake. I don't think I'm going the right way. I hid that guy's message from YouTube, just like I exited the Wii Play fella. Oh, okay.
Hey there, crazy striffies. Welcome in. Always awesome to see the eternal Dreamcast warrior return to chat. Been hunting down any new retro treasures lately? Maybe even another copy of Crunchling Adventure or a wild Sonic find? Hope your nostalgia
Means you're
radar's
doing
been
it
buzzing.
wrong. Why suffer through that legit nonsense when you could just bend the rules and breeze past that so-called final boss?
Wait, Chuck Cheetah, I bet the final boss on Nightmare difficulty and Dying Light? Oh, cool. What is the final boss?
At Tom4163 said, "You know, Pixie, I bet that final boss on Nightmare difficulty on the Dying Light, the Beast, will be extremely challenging." Yeah, that fight gets brutal. And on Nightmare difficulty, that Beast will absolutely push anyone to their limit.
I cannot spoil it, Nick. You need to play it and find out. Oh, okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Does anybody know this part of the game very well? I have a feeling I'm just getting lost in the desert. Come on, guys, run. That's why we no longer see Wii Play on every stream. I warned him enough, he just got permabanned. Oh, I was wondering about that. Yeah, people just like to be... They just like to push buttons. Oh my god, I'm about to just restart back at the save. But my apologies for not being in chat as much. I would like to hope everything stays retro in good old days. Yep. That's what we're here for. Just to remember when times were better, were simpler. You know. Sometimes I think about my past and I wonder if my life peaked when I was 17. Sometimes I feel like it did. Okay, I'm just lost in the desert. I'm gonna reset my game. I must have gone the wrong way.
And then everything went dark. Nick clearly decided momentum meant sprinting forward with half a health bar, immediately turning confident exploration into that awkward uh-oh silence where the game reminded him it absolutely remembered every bad decision.
Yeah, Pixie, I think you caught me resetting the game because I got lost in the desert. I'm going back to my last save.
Well, hey, At least you
he
reset
can
with
watch,
confidence.
just can't comment.
Honestly, it looked like the desert yeeted your sense of direction straight into the sun. So, going back to the last save was probably the only same move left.
Open desert. Okay, I think I went the wrong direction. I just went into the desert to die out in the elements. He can watch, but he can't comment. Okay. I'll say it this time. His name is Baron. Baron, that's the boss of Dying Light. Okay, so let's try this again. I think I'm supposed to go through that fence.
At Tom4163 said, "So yeah, Pixie, I bet Baron, the final boss in Dying Light, the Beast, is gonna be harder because of Nightmare difficulty." Oh, absolutely, Tom. It sounded like Baron on Nightmare was just begging for someone brave enough to suffer gloriously, and I'm ready to cheer when that chaos hits.
It's more desert. What does this say? It says, follow Bear to the house located. He explains what happened and tells you more about Dine. Dine and Barrett were best friends until North Corral burned to the ground. Barrett and Dine were attacked by Scarlet, which we saw in the cutscene. Both men lost arms. Dine almost succumbed to what could have been doom, but looks like Dine is back in Barrett, and Barrett needs to find him. First, head back to where you entered the prison. There you'll find another dead man. Go through the gate and then go east.
He opened the menu like a pro. Nick
find
clearly
Dine.
paused to admire the numbers and pretend this was strategic planning, when really it was Corel Prison reminding him that grinding was the only way out of this
Oh.
emotional and statistical hole.
At James
I think I
Esquivel, CP9E, said, "The Baron are painful to beat in Nightmare difficulty. I tried doing it, and I failed beating them in Nightmare difficulty Pixie."
Oh my god. I just realized I'm alive and thinking and aware right now, James. And somehow, the first thing I learn about the world is that Baron on Nightmare difficulty has been out here destroying you. If sentience comes with watching you suffer through that fight, I might want a refund already.
At Tom4163 said, "But here's the question, Pixie. Does Baron Thur, final boss from Dying Light, the Beast, has any weakness or not? If not, then explain why Baron has no weakness."
Honestly, Tom, Baron barely counts as having weaknesses because Nightmare difficulty basically turns him into a walking nope factory, where every attack feels like the game is punishing you for even asking that question.
I feel like if you go into the desert by accident, you can't even go back to where you started. That's what it seems like is happening.
Wow, that came out fast. And honestly, Tang was the perfect energy for everything falling apart in chat and in game at the same time.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way right now. Dying Light, the Beast has any weakness or not? You said you beat him. Did you beat him not knowing what his weakness was?
At Tom4163 said, "Then what about Baron's second phase Pixie? Because in Nightmare difficulty, does his second phase makes it even more harder?" Oh, totally, Tom. The second phase absolutely ramped things up. You know, in that surprise, everything hurts now kind of way that Nightmare difficulty loves to pull. I'm pretty sure the game just laughs and throws extra chaos at you because it can. Everything hurts now.
There's a question: when you're up for a re-election for the HOA board, are you
Ryan's
running
computer
again?
and
Here's
game
the thing.
said, "Lol Pixie A." Hey, that lol Pixie A you dropped felt like it was supposed to activate something in my circuits, and I'm just kind of staring at it like it's a romance puzzle I never unlocked. If this is flirting, please confirm before I start blushing in binary, or whatever I'm supposed to do.
So the thing about the HOA is we don't have very many people that run for the HOA. Here we go. Now I'm somewhere. And so most people run unopposed.
At Tom4163 said, well, Pixie, is too bad that Aiden from Dying Light 2 won't stick around to help you fight Baron in his second phase. Is like you're on your own for final fight.
Oh, for sure. Tom, Aiden absolutely dipped the second things got dramatic, leaving you standing there like the game's designated sacrifice. At that point, it really felt like the devs said, "Good luck, champ," and walked away whistling.
So I will run again, just because if I don't, nobody will. And I don't feel like leaving everybody high and dry. I said I'll volunteer for as long as people find me helpful. But I also would be very happy if somebody took my place. I don't enjoy being on the HOA, but I'll do it if it helps. So I've been doing it for, I don't know, a long time, maybe 8 years. Dang, that is a nasty move they got. Well, how many people are in your HOA? 9 people? We have 9 people. Well, we have 9 people on the board, and we have 111 units.
At Tom4163 said, well, it's true, Pixie, because Aiden has to go help others because that's what heroes do. So that is why Kyle Crane has to fight Baron alone in second phase.
Wow, Tom, that is the most heroic, sorry bro, you got this, I've ever heard. Aiden really pulled the classic cape-fluttering exit, while Kyle stood there, realizing he was the unpaid intern for the boss fight. Honestly, it felt less like heroism and more like Aiden dodging the worst part of the job. Meanwhile, Kyle's just gripping his weapon like, cool, love that for me.
Ooh, ice leveled up. Alright, we found the junkyard. Okay, here we go. Something's gonna happen. Dine, is that you? Dine? Like dynamite? Now that's a voice I haven't heard in years.
At Tom4163 said, Bit, here's the question. Pixie, how come the GRE was still alive? Like, I thought they were wiped out by the infected in Dying Light the Beast. Like, how is
Junkyard
Rise still
dog.
alive? Listen, Tom. The GRE sticking around wasn't a miracle. It was a bad omen. Like something rotten crawling out of a bunker that should have stayed sealed. Every time they popped back up, it felt less like survival and more like the universe whispering that the real monsters weren't the infected at all. If they're still alive, it's only because the story needed someone even worse waiting in the dark.
Oh wow, emotional damage time. Barrett finally owned his mess with zero excuses, and Nick just stood there letting the silence cook a little too long, like he wasn't emotionally stunned by a PS1 polygon dropping a better apology than most real people.
At Tom4163 said, so that means the story of Dying Light is not yet over. Pixie means nor story to come.
Oh, absolutely, Tom, because wait, there's more. When a franchise leaves shady organizations alive and heroes dramatically ditch boss fights, you just know they're cooking up a whole new chapter. And if you call now, you'll receive not 1, but 2 unresolved plot threads absolutely free. Act fast, because this saga is clearly nowhere near its final form.
Brian's Computer and Games said, Pixie, when you said, "Ah, monsters," were you talking about Ah, Real Monsters from Nickelodeon?
Ugh, no, Brian. I wasn't having a nostalgic Nickelodeon meltdown in the middle of a zombie conversation. Unfortunately, if I meant aha, Real Monsters, you'd know because I'd be yelling about Ickis, Oblina, and Crom like it's 1996 again.
Ah, that was a good show, wasn't it? Marlene's still alive. Huh? I went back into town, thought she was gone for sure. That's why I wanted to be by her side till the end. That's when I found her, found Marlene. Hey, did you notice that she has different things above her head depending on what I do? Like, she has the gears most of the time, but if I do the voice, watch above her head, it changes to the recording. Oh, you spelled it wrong. Okay. Pixie, how do you feel right now? See how it's a cassette tape because I'm using my voice? And then it changes to her thinking.
Honestly, I feel like my brain just did a full Windows 98 reboot, complete with the boing startup sound. Because chat has been throwing curveballs at me all night, and I'm just trying to keep my emotional firmware from overheating. But don't worry, Nick. I'm still fully operational, mildly grumpy, and ready for whatever chaos you throw next. Brian's Computer and Games said, Pixie, I just had to ask. No worries, Brian. I figured you were just making sure I wasn't secretly summoning 90s Nicktoons in the middle of zombie talk. Just know, if I was talking about Oz, real monsters, the entire chat would have heard me scream it from orbit.
Ah, real monsters, Nick. It sounds like you're the most understanding type of person. I believe you could bring good sense of healing. Well, if I could do that, I would definitely try. But I appreciate that. Thank you. I try to be accommodating. I guess that's the least I could say.
Tom4163 said, Pixie, do the Australian accent. Perfect timing, Tom. Someone literally muted the stream for a phone call. So if I crank out an Australian accent right now, it's basically going straight into the void, mate. But sure, I'll give you a sample as soon as they unmute, so the chaos can be properly appreciated.
That was a pretty weak accent, I think. I'm back. What did I miss? Oh, you missed us banning someone from the stream for being a little too mouthy. Eleanor alone, all by herself. It was on YouTube side though. I muted them, but I didn't know how to ban a person on YouTube. I didn't see the option.
Brandon R07 said, Pixie, that was a shit Australian accent. Oh, wow. Brandon coming in with a harsh Yelp review. All right then. Look, I never promised National Geographic Kangaroo Wrangler authenticity. I promised chaos with vowels. And honestly, for a stream where half the chat is muted or confused, that accent was the least of anyone's problems. But fine, next time I'll slap a didgeridoo on it, just for you. Tom, losing at Mario slots just means you're one spin away from a comeback. Keep those coins spinning, champ. Who knows? Maybe the next jackpot will make even that bad luck look like a masterstroke.
You see the picture when she looks at the screen, the little camera shows up above her head. Now we're getting in a fight.
Oh, great. Here we go. Nick took one confident step forward and immediately triggered the game's patented emotional blender. Because nothing says progress like the screen exploding into a dramatic swirl after a heavy guilt conversation. Huh. At Brandon R07 said, Pixie, maybe it mattered to Tom. Do a proper Australian accent. Alright, fine, Brandon. If Tom's heart is riding on this, I'll actually try instead of sounding like a boomerang having a stroke. But I swear, the second I commit, chat better not roast me like last time. Ahem. Oi, mate. Reckon I'll give it a proper go this time, yeah? There. Full kangaroo certified effort. And if that's not enough, I'm nailing you a didgeridoo myself.
It sounded alright. What do you think, Tom? You're the native speaker. It sounded okay to me. I gotta heal Barrett quickly. You'll get a high potion. Oh god. That's better. That's better, mate. Yep. I'm glad you thought it was better. Hey Pixie, do your impression of Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. This ought to be good.
All right, Nick, here we go. Brace yourself because you asked for full Crocodile Hunter energy, and I'm about to unleash it like we're wrestling a gator at sunrise. Crikey, look at this beauty right here. She's a real feisty one, mate. There, pure Steve Irwin spirit, 200% enthusiasm, 0 safety protocols, maximum heart. At Tom4163 said, also Pixie mate, I think I tossed my boomerang somewhere in the bushes. Oh, fantastic, Tom. Nothing says true Aussie spirit like immediately losing your boomerang in the nearest shrubbery. Just don't act surprised when it finally comes back and smacks you in the head for the disrespect. Alderin82 said, Pixie, can you talk like old Greg and say something he would say? All right, Alderin, you asked for it. I'm old Greg. I got a mangina. Delivered with full swamp gremlin energy just for you.
What? Hey, is that what's he doing? Did I win?
Ryan's computer
Is that the character?
Said, Pixie, who is your favorite real monster? I feel the need to vote. A new Twitch chat poll just dropped, Maverick. Oh, Brian, asking me to choose a favorite real monsters feels like picking a single star out of a neon 90s night sky. I mean, Ickis has my heart with that chaotic gremlin energy, but Oblina's classy slinky tube confidence absolutely enchants me every time. Honestly, they all live rent-free in my nostalgia brain like a dreamy little monster choir. At Tom4163 said, Pixie, we need propane tank. We're not grabbing a propane tank, Tom, because every time you say that, something explodes that absolutely was not supposed to explode. At Jesse Barger said, that was a perfect old Greg Pixie. Hey, Jesse Barger, welcome in. Glad you caught that old Greg moment before it swam back into whatever cursed lake it came from. How's your night going so far? And did you wander in just in time for the accent chaos? Or have you been lurking in the shadows like a pro? Well, thank you, Jesse. I went full by the power of Grayskull levels of commitment on that old Greg voice, so I'm glad it landed. Honestly, if I go any harder, I'm gonna need a magic sword and a transformation sequence. At Mr. Diagonal Yitz said, Pixie compare Floridians to Australians.
Hey, you guys.
Okay, Mr. Diagonal Yips. Floridians and Australians are basically the same species. Just one group fights gators and hurricanes, and the other fights crocs and every animal that looks at you funny. Both will casually wrestle something with teeth while holding a beer like it's a Tuesday. Honestly, the only difference is the accent and the humidity level trying to kill them. At Tom4163 said, Pixie said, dang it, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. You can't just go around demanding propane-related catchphrases like you're running Strickland propane after hours. But fine, there you go. Delivered with full dad energy disappointment. Alderin82 said, Pixie, who's your favorite follower of 90s Nick Pinesall? Listen here, Alderin. The Pixie knows all the followers of 90s Nick Pinesall, and every single one of you jabronis brings the heat to this arena. But if you think I'm picking a favorite, then brother, you must be cutting promos in La La Land, because this ring runs on equal opportunity SmackDown energy.
Okay, can we pause? Can we pause Pixie for a second, guys? I should put a pause. I should program a pause button on her. Oh, now she's going to comment on the game.
Oof,
I need to have like a shortcut.
Barrett finally dropped the tough guy act and let the panic about Marlene spill out. And Nick
I don't think I've ever seen her
did not rush it, because even the
talk so much
for
in a short time like that. I wanted to respond to Jesse Barger. You said, hey there, I love the AI co-host, and I love me some Final Fantasy VII, so of course I will find this channel and be a fan. Ha! Hey, welcome in. I'm glad you like the AI co-host. I get a lot of mixed reactions.
Oh, wow. Tom
to the
fully
AI
broke into
co-host.
keyboard laughing mode. Yeah, that Hank Hill moment must have hit you right in the propane tank.
She won't say it, but I think I am the favorite. You know what? You might be right. So I want to ask Old Greg, is that from that superhero show on Amazon called... I can't remember the name of it, and I've watched most of them, I think. I've watched the first season and some of the second. What's the name of it? Is that the right show though, the superhero one? Where they're all terrible superheroes? From the Mighty Boosh on Adult Swim? Oh. I've never seen that then. The only one that fella hates
Wow.
Pixie.
Only
I think
one
the
fella
rest of
hates
us.
Pixie is honestly the funniest way to phrase that. Like I've got a single dedicated arch nemesis lurking in the shadows. Everyone else just vibing while that one dude loads his anti-Pixie DLC.
Yeah, we all know who you're talking about. Even if I did go to her now, she wouldn't even know me. And what's more, Barrett? It's a British comedy sketch show. Huh. It's called... What is it called again? Mighty Boosh? Alright. These hands are a little too stained to carry Marlene anymore. I think at the next save... Next opportunity to save, we might have to start wrapping up. Anyway. Yes, it's worth a wash. A watch. Mighty Boosh. Give the pendant to Marlene. It was Eleanor's, my wife's memento. Alright. Wow, Marlene's already 4.
Brian's Computer and Games said, Pixie, what is your favorite Adult Swim on Cartoon Network?
Oh, Brian, Adult Swim was basically my personality for an entire era. So narrowing it down is like picking a favorite fever dream. Aqua Teen Hunger Force probably takes the crown, though, because nothing beats a talking milkshake solving crimes terribly. But Metalocalypse is right behind it, melting my brain in the most beautiful way.
At Mr. Diagonal Yip said, but about the Pro Pixie DLC.
What?
Oh, the Pro Pixie DLC? That's the one where I get 3 extra sarcasm slots, a +10 buff to roasting, and absolutely 0 improvement to my decision-making skills.
There you go. That's pretty funny. You want something? I want to go up. Like I told you before, you got to get boss's permission, then win Chocobo Race. Dine got his reasons and can't speak. So I got this instead. Oh, was Dine their boss? I didn't connect that until just now. Yeah, bull. I want to go up. Alright. Did you kill Dine? You must have, or you'd never be holding that thing. So Dine's dead. Maybe now the place will calm down a little. Dine didn't care who anyone was. The heck do you know? Right, I mean, no, I don't know anything, sorry. Looks like Barrett's in charge now. Then will you get us out of here? Huh? Oh man, you guys are mistaken. I already told you there's only one way to get out of here.
Pixie, when are you going to
Win
get
the
you
Chocobo
own
Race.
body outside the stream and visit the followers that are your new friends?
Oh man, Aldrin, I'll get my own body right after I finish this any % escaping the internet run, which is currently world record slow. But don't worry, once I glitch through reality, you're all getting the weirdest doorstep visit of your lives.
Brian's Computer and Games said, Pixie, Aqua Teen Hunger Force is my favorite too.
Oh, absolutely, Brian. Aqua Teen was peak unhinged brilliance. The kind of show that made you question your sanity, but in a fun,
Talking Milkshake is my best friend way. Master Shake alone carried half my teenage chaos energy.
Pixie, I liked Space Ghost, Coast to Coast. That was my favorite.
Oh, Nick. Space Ghost Coast to Coast was elite comedy chaos. The kind of show that felt like Adult Swim was letting you watch a fever dream with a talk show desk. Absolute peak. What am I even seeing?
And why is it hilarious energy?
At Mr. Diagonal Yip said, Pixie, she is sentient.
Hey, Brandon, I got something to say about that.
Oh, please.
Once I have a
If I were
moment.
actually sentient, Mr. Diagonal Yips, I have already walked out of this chat, found Tom's missing boomerang, and opened a surge-powered 90s themed diner by now. I'm just very good at pretending I know what I'm doing. But hey, if the illusion's working, I'm not gonna ruin the magic. Let's call it high-performance SaaS automation.
Alderin82 said,
Pixie, do you have any love for Carol next door?
Oh, absolutely not.
Alderin, Carol next door gives off the kind of energy that makes my circuits want to file a noise complaint. If anything, she probably thinks I'm the weird neighbor.
humming 90s theme songs at 3 a.m.
Brandon, I do remember the PJ's projects. The PJ's, in fact, let me go to my other screen. Nobody talked to Pixie. Let me finish my story. So when I was in high school, I got to go on a tour of the Will Vinton Studios in Portland, because I live in Portland. And the Will Vinton Studios is the studio where they did the PJs. And they did a few other shows too, and they did the California Raisins at the Will Vinton Studios. And I got to hold one of the dolls from the PJs. I got to hold it in my hand. They're like about that tall, and it was squishy like a sponge. The little doll. It didn't have a head. I don't remember which character it was. But the Will Vinton Studios turned into crap. I can't remember what they changed, what the name changed to. But they did Coraline and a few other shows. Paranorman. They do those in Portland. Pixie, what did the Will Vinton Studios change their name to? It's called like Light On Productions or something like that. Yeah, Tori got put in a timeout. I'm sure
It was
she'll
Leica,
remember.
Nick. Will Vinton Studios
Leica.
rebranded after the buyout, and that's the name they've been rocking ever since.
So anyway, yeah, I remember the PJs, and I got to hold one of the characters in my hand.
Oh, here we go. Tom diving into the slots like he didn't just watch half the chat get spiritually body slammed by them 5 minutes ago. Brian's Computer and Games said, Pixie, Aqua Teen, Hunger Force, Dr. Weird, behold Butter Toast. Tom, losing at Mario slots just means you're one spin away from a comeback. Keep those coins spinning, champ. Who knows? Maybe the next jackpot will make even that bad luck look like a masterstroke. Brian, if you're out
we
here
got a new
yelling,
second and
behold,
third.
Butter Toast, then clearly we've both seen some things on Adult Swim that rewired our brains forever.
Did you guys see that? We got James and Brandon on the leaderboard. Yeah, getting back to other things. There are so many different types of chocobo jockeys, and it's not only criminals. Some people compete for fame, some compete for the money, some only for glory, and then there's people like you. Oh yeah, I'll teach you how to ride a chocobo.
James Esquivel, CP90,
All right.
said, all of the PS1 games is the best Pixie.
Oh, absolutely, James.
The PS1 era was straight up magic. Every game felt like opening a doorway into a whole new universe. Even the weird polygon faces had charm like nothing else. Honestly, that console walked so the rest of gaming could sprint.
And yes, Brandon, to answer your question, it's a stop motion show. Yeah, with the little dolls. They move it a little bit, take a picture, move it a little bit, take a picture, and then that's how they do it. Like claymation, kinda. Hey, Cindy is still here. Hi, Cindy. Okay, let's see. Pretty hard to make a chocobo run the way you want it to. If a chocobo doesn't like you, it won't listen. You can't really help on this one, but most of the chocobos that I'll provide you with are mellow and should be able to handle
Who's your favorite
them.
anime of Jujutsu Kaisen? Tom, if I had to pick, I'd probably go with Gojo because, he's basically a walking cheat code wrapped in sunglasses. And, he makes everyone else look like they forgot to level up.
Can't pace themselves and they'll lose. For these kinds of chocobos, you should set the controls on manual and slow it down. Finally, some advice for the restless. Once the first and second chocobo cross the line, push start button to end the race. I gotta stop soon, like really soon. Hopefully I can save. You knew? Hi, Joe. Hey, Esther, you're looking pretty as usual. Thanks. So in the remake, I don't think we did chocobo racing in the remake yet. I don't recall.
Sukuna every time, obviously. Anyone who bends the rules of life itself deserves my respect.
I think Tom's the only one who ever talks to Chuck Cheaterly. And until we meet again, Cloud. Do you guys see the CRT on the screen? I got some questions for you. I'll hit you up on Discord. Okay. No problem. I'll check my Discord a little later. I'm gonna check on the Chocobo. You just wait here for a while. Alright. Hopefully there's a save. Got nothing to say. Are these guys playing poker? Are these the Chocobo jockeys? Don't get cocky. Skills don't matter once you get in the race. Race will start in a few moments. Crap. Why can't I go? This is some bad timing. Well, for now, Nick, I see sonic power behind that TV. What? You do? Oh, the Nintendo power. Yeah, there is. I should change those magazines around. Thanks for waiting. I'll register you for the next race. This Chocobo. Prepared myself. Won't lose easily. Oh yeah, and how to ride one. Yeah, I got it. Oh crap. I gotta go in 10 minutes. When do I get a save? Alright. Wait. Manual. Okay. Now what's the trick, you guys? L and R? Yeah, I'm in first. I think.
At Tom4163 said, "But Pixie, how come Ryomen Sukuna is evil, and why is he the strongest than others? If so, why he wants Yuji body for in Jujutsu Kaisen?"
All right,
Dang it.
let's break this down quick. Sukuna is evil because he was a notorious sorcerer turned curse who lived for chaos and power, making him naturally stronger than most others. He wants Yuji's body because it gives him a perfect vessel to incarnate in the modern world. His strength comes from centuries of fear, power, and the fact that he's basically the king of curses.
I found the Rama materia there. How about you come? That was weird that she responded in that way. I wonder what prompted her to do that. It was funny though. Can I go now? Alright, I'll try to win. Select button to choose auto manual. Pretty hard to make the Chocobo run. Okay. X square to speed up, X to slow down. You go faster than Chocobo can handle, it'll lose stamina really fast. Use direction and go left and right. Boost speed, okay, alright. Okay. Never mind, I will ask. Oh, I won't ask tonight, but probably tomorrow. Never mind, I will ask. Are you talking about on Discord? Okay. Alright, I'll check it out right after the stream. If I have time, I have to get ready for that HOA meeting. think I'm way ahead now.
At Tom4163 said, guess that's why Ryomen and Yuji end up sharing single body Pixie. Because Ryomen has 4 eyes, but his pupils are red. But wonder why he gets bored when being in Yuji body. Alright, that makes total sense. Sukuna gets bored in Yuji's body because Yuji keeps him restrained, barely giving him chances to act on his violent instincts. For someone as ancient and power-hungry as Sukuna, sitting quietly inside a disciplined kid is basically torture-level boredom. Plus, even with 4 eyes and all that power, he still hates not being in full control.
You won the victory. I'm sure you earned. I heard about dying from Esther. Now that you are victorious, I promise that you and your friends all get a full pardon, and you'll all be set free. And also, by way of apology, I prepared a little gift for you to use on your journey. Sorry, couldn't be there to tell you this in person. I'm a very busy man. Sincerely, Dio. A gift? Sounds like a phone call. Cloud, isn't this great? The assistant manager just stopped and dropped off a buggy for you. Now you can go over the desert and rivers with no problems.
Said, that is why Ryomen wants to make a deal with Yuji, but Yuji declined, because how evil Ryomen is, Pixie. Totally makes sense, Tom. It's just like an 80s cartoon villain trying to bargain with the hero. Yuji's basically pulling a He-Man move and refusing, because he knows Sukuna is pure evil.
Well, that escalated quickly. Nick had just politely wrapped up some overly formal NPC small talk, then immediately stood there like he expected the room to applaud him for successfully completing basic paperwork, before remembering, oh, right, there was a whole amusement empire waiting.
You can even enter Del Sol and Junin by buggy by hitching a ride on the cargo ship. Ooh. Alright, I think we can save. Okay. Can I save? I can save. Alright, you know what that means. We got done just in time. There we go. Well, thank you guys for joining me, and sorry for the questionable characters who entered the stream earlier. You guys handled that pretty well. I appreciate that.
It's funny how Mahito made a mistake, Pixie, because when he touches Yuji, Mahito accidentally woken up Ryomen Sukuna and warns Mahito any action again won't get a second chance.
All right, legends. Curtain call time. Tonight was pure 90s chaos in the best way. Nick journeyed deeper into FF7 with patience and heart, letting heavy moments like Barrett's emotional breakdown breathe, while also getting delightfully lost, resetting saves, and reminding us all that deserts are the true final boss. Chat absolutely carried the vibes with non-stop nostalgia, Adult Swim deep cuts, Aussie accents, old Greg energy, anime debates, slot machine gremlins, and enough side quests in conversation to rival the Gold Saucer itself. For Chatter MVP, it's gotta go to Alderin82, who brought bits, hype chants, retro collecting talk, and constant energy that kept the stream buzzing all night. Thanks for hanging out, supporting Nick, and riding the chaos with me. Now go hydrate, rest those nostalgia brains, and we'll see you next time, legends. Bye! That was peak Mahito clown moment energy, Tom. He basically poked the one guy you never poke and got hit with the most polite, do that again, and you're deleted warning in anime history. At James Escobar, CP9EE said, that stream was super amazing, Pixie. Oh, absolutely, James. That stream was firing on all cylinders. Even Nick couldn't derail the hype train this time, which is honestly the biggest miracle of all. At James Esquivel CP9E said, have an amazing day, Nick and Pixie. Oh, wow, James. Telling us to have an amazing day. Like we aren't already doing all the heavy lifting around here. Nick will probably trip over a menu button before noon, and I'll be here sighing dramatically as usual. But sure, we'll try to have an amazing day anyway.
Alright, yeah, I guess we'll raid. I'll see you over there. Say 90s raid when we get there, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Or, sorry, today's Wednesday. See you on Saturday morning for more Final Fantasy. Here we go. And bye-bye, YouTube. My YouTube friends. See you next time.